Hey guys, what's the deal? It's been so legit. Hey, today what we're going to be doing is jumping up on this roof and just do an inspection. So this person wants, they want to bid on the roof and they're not here. They're snowbirds, right? So typically what we'll do is we'll have a sales rep come out here and sit down with you guys and figure it out. But in this case, I said I'll take it on. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and look to find anything that we can see. So I'm just going to take you guys on this little journey. It's a pretty basic roof. Normally I take pictures, but I'll take pictures after I talk with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera around and kind of show you guys what I look for. But we set the ladder up, knock on the door, see if anybody's home. I'm gonna make this wide view real quick. Check out these bonds. Oh, wait, these think these are like Chinese maple or something like that. I don't know, but pretty cool little landscaping. This is a 2-story, right? We don't charge more for 2-story. I mean, we're roofers, right? So we got to do. But the first thing when I come up here, first of all, I haven't even been up here. I can just see it's a 2-layer because you can see how wavy it is, right? So if you're ever trying to figure out what's going on with your roof, if you get down here, look, I can see it's a 2-layer. Because look at those waves. It looks like, it looks like the Pacific Ocean, right? But if you look at the gutters, first thing I always do is just look at the gutters, right? You can see it's got gutter spikes with some metal up here. Now this roofer, he ran it directly with the drip metal. We like to run over an inch, that way, kind of get off of this metal. Plus he used galvanized metal. That's what they were doing back in the day, galvanized metal. Nowadays it comes painted. You can see it's kind of rusting out a little bit, and they've seen better days. Oh yeah, look at this. So what we have here is cracking, right? Look at all this cracking that they have. Now what this is from, this is a thicker shingle, right? So this is like a defective shingle. What they did back in the day, now it's the shingle, if you know anything about what it's made of, is fiberglass, matting, and then there's oil, and then filler, right? So what's filler made of? It's made of limestone. Why do they use limestone? Because it's cheap, right? So what they did back in the day is it was by weight. So if you wanted a 50-year shingle, it was by weight, right? And this shingle is a 50-year shingle. It looks really thick, but it didn't last 50 years. So what they did was they added limestone, right? A wrong mixture of limestone and oil. Actually, they started making the shingles thinner, and what you got was this cracking, because limestone gets porous, right? And it just starts cracking. So yeah, it just dries up, and you could see this. I suppose I should have found the layers, but I like to kind of go in the corner over here and see if we can find layers. Let's see. Oh, look at this. They call this a flying gable, right? It's kind of a 70s thing. It's kind of old school. I might want to talk to her about bringing it out a little bit and making it, made a little bit more modern. That's something that, if you guys see this flying gable, you can do. And I always try to look at things that I can change and update, right? So this is definitely just kind of old school. Oh, you can see this metal. See, this is recover metal, right? So another thing, without even looking, I can tell it's a recover because this metal, it's real thick. And what it's designed to do is stick out over the next shingle. This area at the top right here, it should have been out here. So this guy didn't really install it that correctly. He kind of jammed it that way, when really it should be sticking out here about to here. This should be level right here. And then it attaches right here. And look how thick this shingle is. That is a real thick shingle. It's a 50-year shingle. Oh, see that nail coming up right there? There's a nail just coming up right there. I'm not sure if, yeah, you can see it. See that nail? Sorry, I just blew it, guys. But yeah, you can see that nail, right? And that's why it's sticking up a little bit. I mean, there's nails all over this place, but I'm not even gonna look. I just know it's 2 layers. I hope it's not 3 layers. I'm probably gonna go along the bottom and check right before I leave when I take pictures. But yeah, what you want to do is get down there and see the layers. But I'm gonna walk over the whole roof. See this zinc strip. See, this stuff doesn't really work that well. People put this stuff up there, but look what you have right here. You have moss. There's moss all over this place. I mean, all over this roof, right? And they got more. Got a lot of wires. It's looking like a bowl of spaghetti over here. Look at all this stuff. So what we're gonna do is probably see if they still use this antenna. And if they don't, we're gonna go ahead and take this out, eliminate this wire, right? But who knows? I mean, who has an antenna anymore, man? Cut the cords, right? She did mention that she did have this patio cover back here. So if you guys are looking at this, it's gonna cost a little bit of money to do, right? Probably a few hours extra. See these brackets down there? They put on with these brackets. And I don't know how they did it, but we're gonna have to take some of these off, right? And you can just see the waves to this. Look at this. It's just super wavy, right? So let's see what else we got here. So, ooh, look at the ventilation system. Now let's see if we have vents coming out here in the gables, which we do not. So there's 3 vents on this roof. Let's go to the other side. Let's go to the other side and see. Actually, we'll get to that in a second. But it looks like, is that a ridge vent system? Yeah, there is a little ridge vent system in there, right? Which is good. What we'll do is we'll just reuse that system, plug these up, and if these vents, sometimes what they are is exhaust vents for a bathroom or a kitchen, and it did look like it was like a, you know, the 70s split level home, so it probably is the kitchens up here. I would imagine over here where all this is, but it could be a bathroom or something. Either way, it's not the right vent, because normally you want a stem vent coming down and duct tape that up. But look how flat this ridge is getting though. See how flat this is? It's not really good. Could have a little bit of leaking, but the zinc strip seems like it's kind of doing its job a little bit. I mean, you do have a little bit of, you know, mold growing. Or not mold, but moss growing. I don't know if, I'm not sure if she has had any maintenance on it, but this chimney, this counter flashing has definitely had better days. Now, a lot of people, they get confused with counter and base. All right, let me show you. So this counter goes into the chimney, right? Look at this, you know, look at this stuff growing, but it goes into the chimney, and then this stuff stays, right? This will stay right here. And then we do this is the base flash. So this stuff goes up behind it. See that, how it goes up behind it? So we put on the base flash first, and then this counter flashing goes over it. So we'll replace all this stuff. We'll probably paint this stuff up, make it look a little bit newer, but man, I just can't get over all this cracking on these shingles. Look over here, it looks like somebody had a weird little repair or something. But let's see here. Oh yeah, always want to, you know, what you always want to do too is kind of look over the chimney. You know, if you can see anything, we don't really mess with the chimneys, but you can surely, like, you know, feel it, do your inspection, right? Do your inspection on it. Pipe flashings, they look fine. These look like aluminum. What are they, Arfco? Whatever that is, I don't even know what that is. Normally these things are odious, but this looks almost like aluminum. Looks like it's holding up pretty good. This is never good right here. So you can see this right here, how water will pond up right there. See that? Water will pond up right there. So really, whoever put it on, they need to clean up this crud so you can get it up where it's supposed to be. But see how this flashing? See, this is an OD right here. Watch. You guys can't read it, but see how this one is rusting because it's galvanized, right? And this one's aluminum. Look at that. See the difference right there? So the aluminum's holding up way better, but they might have had these done. What they could have done is had those, maybe had an issue with these 2 pipe flashings, right? And then you have a little solar tube. The solar tube looks like it's seen better days. And look how the moss just between these, hear that? See the organic growth is just kind of going there, but we can surely clean this up for them. And the sun's, I don't even know if that's turned the right way for the sun, but let's see. Oh, we do have these vents right here. Now what we do is we usually take the cap off. We'll replace the cap. We'll replace the collar. This is the storm collar right here. And the collar's always, see the seal is actually broken on it, so it needs a little bit of caulking. And then you have the actual flashing, right? So we replace all 3 if they want to pay for it. Not all the time, but this one maybe just a little bit of paint and it'll probably be fine, but we don't replace that at all. All right, let's see here. What else? So yeah, you could see, oh, look at this high staple right here. See that high staple? So it's kind of going through the shingle. So what the roofer did is his air was going down a little bit. Sometimes it's better to be blow through than have exposed nails. But see this right here too. This has seen better days too. This barge board has seen way better days. So we could talk to her about, you know, possibly replacing this, or again, maybe getting rid of these flying gables, because these flying gables are kind of dated in my mind, but she might like them. Maybe she doesn't want to pay for it. But overall, yeah, as we work our way back around here to the front of it, look at all this. Look at this. It looks like, look at how torn up this is. I'm not sure if you guys could see this. Look how black it is. I mean, the granules are just pretty much gone. See that? She said she had another couple years, but I don't know. I don't want to be the one to tell her that she has 2 years and then it ends up leaking. Before I forget, I told you guys I was gonna check the layers. So what you do is you get up underneath there and you just look, and you can see back there, right? You can see the next shingles. It's kind of hard to see, kind of foggy a little bit. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but you can see the shingles back there. It's kind of white. Let's see if I can get it better in there. See the shingles? So that right there, my friend, is shingle, is another layer. And I hope it's not 3. Normally I'll tell the guys, I hope it's not 3. Normally what I do is just tell the guys that get into there till you can see plywood, but in this case, I'm pretty sure it's only 2. She said it was 2, so I mean, I've taken her word for it, which you never should do because they might not even know. But yeah, man, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down. I really appreciate it. Mr. the Gentleman, get out of here. Peace.